Okay? But the father didn't do that way. The father still called him, "You are my son." When spending all the money that has been given to you for a purpose, okay? For instance, to pay your college fee, but then you spend it on your own with your friends. End of the day, you finish up the money. Then when your father asks you, "Have you paid the money?" "No, I have spent it with my friend." Then he starts scolding you and says, "Useless, useless fellow. You are there to spoil, you are there to waste all my money." That's what happened in the story of the younger son of that rich man. Okay, basically the story is named as the prodigal son. Okay, so he took the father's property which has been divided to him, forcefully asked the father to divide the property, okay, which was supposed to be given to him. Then he was, when the father divided the property and gave it to him, he went out to a long distant country, okay, or a distant country, and he got new friends, and all of them, okay, lead him to many other bad, evil things, that they spend his money until he go zero. So you know that, isn't it? So when he returned to the father's house, what was the attitude of the father? How the father reacted? The father looked for him in the distance and recognized, it looks like my son, but he was dirty, ugly. Yet the father ran and got hold of him and hugged him and kissed him and told him that my son is back. Okay, and then he told the entire village or the town, okay, that my son is back. Once he dead, but now he's alive. One he was lost, but now found. So he took him back and then commanded to the servants to get him a new robe, get him a new ring, get him a new shoe, okay, new sandal. And I asked the cook to slaughter a cow and party. Imagine a son who's wasted the father's money, coming back home, didn't get scolded, didn't been chased out of the house. Oh, the father didn't ask him to leave the house. "Oh, you have spoiled all my dream concerning him. You have wasted all my money, all my properties." The father didn't say any negative words, but took hold of his son and still declared him as his son. But what was the attitude of that guy? At least when I go back to my father's house, I can be a servant, at least be a servant, so that I can get meal for the day. Okay? But the father didn't do that way. The father still called him, "You are my son." And he celebrated the coming back, the aliyah of the Son, the return of the Son. Amen. So, that is unconditional.